Hi guys, welcome back to Future Dimensions 360. As you know, in our last tutorial we had learned about R3F traps. So we had learned how we can do development, or we can understand how much memory and how much GPU, CPU and RAM our React application is consuming. That will help us to go on with the development phase, and we can identify the memory bugs and we can go on to resolve them one by one. So in today's tutorial we will be moving forward and trying to learn how we can move in our canvas, like how we can rotate, how we can zoom in, zoom out, how we can go left, right, up and down, like that's called pan. All these things can be performed by using one class that is available inside React 3 Fiber, and that is available in Three.js as well. The name is OrbitControl. So how we can go on with OrbitControl? OrbitControl is simply available in React 3 Drei library, sorry, not Fiber. So simply what we have to do is we have to import in React 3 Drei from React 3 Drei OrbitControl. Let me just uncomment this, and we have to import OrbitControl. Let me comment out traps and let me uncomment stats, because we will be using stats as we need in the beginning, because we have very small application, so we will be keeping on stats only. In case of large scale application, you can monitor everything with traps as well. And we will go on with OrbitControl. Simply you can pass this JSX element anywhere inside the canvas. It will allows you to control your canvas. You can move up, down, you can rotate, you can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can perform couple of operations. That operations are already mentioned under React under Three.js documentation. If you will move forward to your OrbitControl, you can see you can perform on change event, start event, and event, auto rotate. Auto rotate is boolean. If you will pass through, it will allows you to rotate around the objects, otherwise no. Auto rotate speed, how much speed you want to rotate, it will allows you, or it will let your canvas to rotate automatically with some specific speed. Damping factor, enable damping, enable pan. Enable pan means move right and left, move up and down. And enable zoom means zoom in and zoom out. Key pan speed, key rotate speed, keys, max azimuth angle, max distance, max polar angle. Max azimuth angle will let you to move up and down, how much you can up and down rotate according to your this angle. You can limitize your user. Max polar angle, you can rotate, you can limitize the user for to rotate up to certain angle towards left and right. Max zoom, how much you can max zoom in. Min target radius, max target radius. Min azimuth angle, min distance, how much your minimum distance between the object and you. There are a lot of properties available inside OrbitControl. I will let you to go on one by one and test each one by one according to your own choice, but we will be discussing few of them today in today's tutorial. So let's move forward. And as we had imported OrbitControl in our project, let's go on and check our project. You guys can see now what I can do is I can rotate within my project, okay, up down, anywhere I want to rotate, right and left, okay. Then if I will click it, and I can move right, left, up, down, this is called pan simply. And then I can zoom in and zoom out. Anything I can perform here is, let me do Control Shift R. So now what I want to do is I want to limitize these. Let me go on with auto rotate first. So first of all, I will go on to add a property. Let's say auto rotate. Auto rotate, let me copy the properties here directly. It's available here. Sorry, OrbitControl, this one is available here, so I cannot misspell them. Okay, this is auto rotate. This is the property that we can pass here. By default it's false, you can pass it true, so it will start rotating. And let's say auto rotate by default speed is 2.0, that equals to 30 seconds per orbit at 60 fps. Okay, so you can make it, let's say 3.0. so let's hit center and we will go back, and once we will see, like you guys can see, our camera or our orbits are rotating automatically. These rotation of the boxes are going on with the help of what? With the help of box rotation that we are passing here inside the box polyhedron. If I will just comment out this one, you guys can see So the rotation is going on around the canvas. It's not rotating the boxes anymore. If I will uncomment this one, now the boxes will rotate as well and my canvas will rotate as well. This is a property that will let you to auto rotate. Okay, if I will make like another property I will pass here, that is like, let's say zoom equals to false. So by default it's true. If I will make is false, I cannot zoom. Very sorry, let me check the exact name for zoom. Enable zoom, it's enable zoom. If I will make it false, I'll go back and control shift R. You guys can see I cannot zoom in. This one is actually zooming in my zoom factor for the Google Chrome. If I will try inside the canvas, see I am trying to zoom in, I cannot zoom in anymore. Okay, so like this you can close the zoom as well, you can close the pan as well, enable pan false, enable zoom false, auto rotate and all that stuff. So let me remove all these properties. Rest all properties, as I told you, can go back to this Three.js documentation and you can go on to all these keys one by one and you can understand mostly about all of them. If you guys will face any issue, you can comment us to our channel and you can reach us to our mailbox. We will definitely help you out in that as well. But what we will do here is, in today's tutorial we will be passing this min azimuth or max azimuth angle inside orbit control. Okay, min max azimuth angle and min max orbit control polar angle, sorry, in the orbit control. This first two will allow you to limitize the rotation up and down. Second will let you to limitize the movement right and left. So if I will hit save, I will go back to my browser, I will just rerun it. You guys can see now the rotation is limitized. I cannot rotate more than this. I cannot move 360 rotation totally, up and down also same thing. So this is very healthy and very helpful and we will be using this a lot. This orbit control actually we will be using a lot in all Three.js projects. Like anywhere we will be going, we will be definitely needing orbit control wherever we are going to have perform interactivity with our 3D objects. So I hope you guys had understand it. In case of any question, any query, you can comment us. You can reach us over to our mailbox as well. Please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.